listening to Rockers for Wildlife Radio with Paul Paget, only on LA Talk Radio.
Hey, it's Paul Paget. We are in the driver's seat today. We have an amazing lineup. Oh my God, I'm starting to feel like Barry White over here. Or Barely White, one of the two. I'm not for sure. That was David's joke. I stole that from him. We have some repeat offenders. And we've got a new one that we're going to have to turn into a repeat offender. So we have my lovely co-host, Anahit Adamade, and our mascot, the star of the show, Pasuli. How's it going over there?
Excellent.
Don't get too excited about it. Yeah. So, she's taking her glasses off, going from secretary mode into radio mode. I love it. And David, how's it going, brother?
I'm having a blast. How are you?
Oh, my God. If it got any better, I would be falling out of my chair, I think. It's just stratospherically amazing. Is stratospherically a word?
It is now.
It is.
So let me say hi to everybody. And I'm glad that I'm here again. And last week I was not here, so I was very, very busy. Anyways,
you were dizzy?
Pasuli is saying, I'm dizzy now.
Uh-huh.
Pasuli says hi to everyone. And we are very happy to have absolutely wonderful guests from also David has been here a couple of times and been introduced. When I would like to introduce Emma Reid from Women Federation for World Peace that we had a couple of weeks ago. George Kozakis here from the Federation. And then we're having very lovely guest as well, which is, we're going to tell her, maybe secret. Lori Woodley from A Big Lie. Little lie or a big lie?
What's that?
I think that was a big little lie.
What's that? What's a big little lie? I don't understand. That's a
TV series. She's the mother for the actress. They're Shane Wood.
Way.
Yes. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yes.
Yeah. So
and I'm very excited to be with her and hear their mission and what they are bringing to the world. And we all want your support for that, for the kids and youth. Yeah.
Second that motion. And on that note, we have Steve Webster calling in from Thin Essence. But I also want to reach out. Riverton Jewelers. We've got Chuck over there. He's right down the street. He does amazing work over there. He does custom work on jewelry. He's working on some stuff for me. Just absolutely amazing. Go to our website. We'll have Chuck's information on there. Riverton Jewelers. We love you guys.
Yeah, we love you guys. They might make some jewelry for Pasuli.
Yeah, a little dog collar, rhinestones. I like it a lot.
A ring maybe in here or something.
So we actually have some interesting events that we've been doing lately. David's been, everywhere we go, we know what, we turn around and there's David. We were in the middle of the desert. I thought it was a mirage at first. I look over and bam, there we are.
I'm big in mirages.
You are. I ate enough caviar that night. I don't think I need any the rest of my life.
Now, to explain, this was a caviar tasting,
yes.
And it was put on by some people who do all kinds of great things in Hollywood, but also the Crown Prince of Germany. How cool is that?
Amazing. Mm-hmm. I felt like I was in royalty space. It was great.
It might have just been butter. I'm not sure.
It could have been. It might have been, definitely. David, we just went out and saw him at NASCAR just absolutely perform like nobody's business.
Blow everyone's mind. In the middle of his performance, everyone clap and it will just blow away completely, including myself. And this gentleman next to me.
Actually, it rose the
hair.
But
we came back to the show. We were able to manage somehow from this amazing performance. I'm not kidding with you, I swear.
It was actually
amazing. It was
amazing.
just amazing.
Well, thank you.
So
but
I
want to come clean here. The only reason I perform amazing in front of NASCAR is because those guys could run over me.
Exactly.
If I miss a note, it's all over.
I think a couple were in their car ready to run you
over.
Just to check it out. Yeah. But it was an amazing performance. A sunset. It was just majestic. It was beautiful. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
fun.
The clouds over the mountains. It was just peeking through. Oh my gosh, it was gorgeous. Oh, Lordy, Lordy, Lordy. You know what? We actually, why don't we talk about something? We have May 20th coming up, which
my
is going to be
goodness.
an epic event
Amazing.
of unity,
This is crazy.
unbiasedness.
It's wonderful.
Share with me a little bit about
the
that,
world
David.
of love and peace.
You know, we did a song over the last year and a half. We recorded this song, which started out to just be a tribute to Michael Jackson and Lionel Richie's epic song, "We Are the World." And I said, but you know, you can't top "We Are the World." I mean, what a great classic, iconic song. And it did so much for people in Africa that weren't able to get the attention of the world before that, really. And so I said, well, you know, that the 30th anniversary of that's coming up, so why don't I write something that takes on one of the issues of today? And and this was even before the police shootings and the divisiveness going on in our election and all those kinds of things. This was before that. A year and a half ago, I said, well, I'm going to write something that brings people together, because I kind of sense that we're all dividing each other up by politics, by faith, by culture, by race, by skin color, all those things.
Yeah.
And there's too many lines dividing us. And I said, well, why don't we do something that brings us all together? Because we're all human beings. We all have families. We all care about each other, really, if we come down to it. And so I wrote a song called "We Are One." And the whole idea of it was to lift people up. And I'm going to stand with you. I don't care if you're a different color, you're taller, you're better looking. That happens a lot. But I'm going to stand with you anyway, you know. And
He's
so
not telling you.
no, well, I'm telling everyone, you know, you're all better looking than me, okay?
No.
Well, about the same. But yeah, so we wrote this song, and I started. I thought, well, it should be pretty easy. I'm only going to take a couple days to do this. I'm going to record it for a week or two with 20 artists. You know, like "We Are the World" got like 60 people together. I was like, well, we don't have to get that crazy. Let's not get 60. Let's get 20 people. And so within 3 days, we had 25, and it kept growing. Labels started calling us. Artists started calling us from all over the world. And so I had to do recording sessions all over America, and people were sending their parts in from China, and this got way bigger than I even could imagine. And now, a year and a half later, we're launching the song with 650 artists on one song, and it's never happened in the history of music. The Book of World Records is doing a feature on it because they're calling it the biggest song in the history of pop music.
Bam!
Wow.
So, and we weren't setting out to do that. We were just trying to, you know, change the world in a little way by bringing people together. And so now, because of this, we were invited to perform on the lawn of the White House for the National Day of Prayer. It's called the 19th Annual White House Day of Prayer for Our Nation. And these are people who get together every year, regardless of who the president is, regardless of where the United States is at this moment, because we all need prayer. We need to lift up our country, our nation, our people, and certainly our leaders. Like these guys got to make the right decisions for us. And you know, we're always scared. We're scared of what bad decisions they make, or what good decisions, what kind of ramifications it has around the world. So you know, the first place to start is with you know, we were talking about peace within our families and in ourselves, and to be able to build this up from praying for each other and for our nation. It's a wonderful day. So we're going to launch it there, May 20th at the White House.
Oh, yes.
That's the one in Washington, D.C. It's a big, tall building. It's got these columns. And
Is it white?
it is white. They
Just
you know,
curious.
they painted it a
The
couple
one is
times.
Like has a flag on
Yeah,
it?
you know, Lincoln lived in there for a minute.
Never
It's
saw
famous.
that before. I got a Google search for that one.
1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. But come join us if you're in the neighborhood, or if not, just join us in prayer. Close your eyes, you know, however you pray, talk to the Creator and say, look, let's lift up each other. Let's lift up
Beautiful.
families and leaders and the nation. And we're going to launch this song with a 1,000-piece choir.
Wow.
That's really 1,000. Get your brain around that. It's
Amazing.
ridiculous.
Wonderful.
But they're going to sing with us, and a lot of people are coming from all over the country to join us on that.
Wonderful.
And
me and him.
I have to say, we're
also.
blessed. Thank you for the invite of
Thanks so
getting to
much for
perform at
include us.
your
Absolutely.
legendary
Thank you.
studio. Now,
Yes.
let's go back a little bit. Now, this is a legendary studio. There is a legendary name attached to this that you got this studio from. Tell us about this.
Abraham Lincoln. I got this from
Isn't
Abraham
that crazy?
Lincoln.
This is a very old studio, by the way.
I cannot tell a lie. Wait, no, I'm sorry.
His
that's the wrong
his
person.
microphones are made out of wood.
They're carved, hand
Yeah,
carved.
and the headphone systems are a can with a piece of yarn tied between them.
They
That
weren't
was
even
excellent.
metal cans. They were rawhide.
Crazy.
Yes. But, no, actually, this used to be Casey Kasem studio. You know, Casey Kasem, American Top 40.
Oh,
I don't know how his voice goes, but it sounded something like the
Everybody
radio.
knows this man's voice.
Yeah, and it was an incredible studio. The vocal booth was just the most amazing vocal booth I've ever been in.
Yeah.
And I've been in thousands of studios around the world. And so when I heard this room, I had to take over it. And so we did the recording in there, and you guys came in and sang,
Oh my gosh.
along with 648 of your closest friends.
No kidding. You know, that alfalfa impression I did from the Little Rascals turned out pretty good, didn't it?
It was scary. I closed my eyes. I thought I was there.
I was looking around for Spanky and Stymie. It's crazy. So, you know what? On that note, I'm getting hungry. I think it's time for a little musical snack here. And so I want to share with everybody this amazing song, We Are One.
Yes.
And everybody sing along, clap, do
Wow.
whatever you want.
Wow.
This is unity, baby. Here we go.
Beautiful.
We are one race, we are one people, we are one nation under one God. We have one purpose, that we love one another. He said love one another, he said love one another. We are one, we are one, we are one, we are one. Everyone!
We are one, we are one, we are one, we are one.
Every man is my brother, every woman is my sister. We're powerful and mighty when we stand together. If anyone attacks my brother, they're attacking me. The strength to defend us will be there when we need. We are one. We are one. Oh, we are one. Hey, hey. We are one. We are one.
We were made to be strong and created to believe. Now together there's no enemy that we cannot defeat. We have power drawn from love and confidence from unity. On and on together, it's unbeatable community. We are one race, we are one people,
We are.
one nation under one.
We are one nation.
purpose that we love one another.
Love.
We should love one another.
We are.
We are one.
We are one. Don't you know we are one?
We
was hot.
It's a lot
She
of fun,
couldn't even
isn't it?
stay in her seat. It was that good.
That's for sure.
Holy moly. I wanted to get up and dance too. I almost jumped up here, but I was afraid I'd collapse the table.
Well, I'm glad you decided wisely.
Oh
So
my
happy
gosh.
you might hit the ceiling.
Is that beyond
because
powerful?
you're very sure, you know, but
Yeah, I hate to hit the ceiling. My
ceiling.
head's through there.
I hate when that happens
David,
to you, you know.
the hook on that is so strong. I've been singing this for days on end. I'm going to bed saying, it's when you know a song's really great, is when you just can't shake it.
Yes.
This is that song.
Well, just I really appreciate it because, you know, honestly, this is one of those songs that sort of wrote itself. But just imagine being in the recording studio all over the world, hearing this about 1,700 times, recording it with one.
So you're sick and tired of your songs? What you're saying? I'm
No,
just
but
like-
you know,
Because
no,
it's
I'm
piece of
honestly,
art.
yeah, this is one of those things that's just, I just feel so blessed to be able to be used to do some good in the world.
I
And
don't
that's what I'm
think
about.
that is the case because while it's the music is of course amazing, this thing is, I love it so much. It's my
thank you.
favorite, instrument. But the meaning is what really inspires me as well. It's just my soul wants to dance for it. My soul want to give that to
My body wanted to
everybody.
dance to it.
Yeah, but
It's a good combination. Let's do it.
Yeah, the music and the soul and the meaning, everything together.
We are
Wonderful.
one,
We
baby.
are
That's
one.
what I've always
Stop
said.
it.
I have said for years, the power of one means something.
Yeah.
It
Absolutely.
does.
It's absolutely.
It's compounding, inspiring one to inspire another, and all of a sudden you have a movement. And that's what the White House is about, right?
Exactly.
Exactly.
We're going to be
Exactly.
marching that baby. We're heading there.
Yes.
But I'm looking forward
Excited.
to it. It's very exciting. You know what? Let's swing around and let's talk to Emma for a minute. She is absolutely amazing beyond words. She is with the Women's Federation for World Peace USA. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Paul.
Wow.
First
That-
of all, I want to say this is the most inspiring song I've heard in a long, long, long time.
Good. Thank you.
Love that.
Brings tear.
I saw
yes.
you wanting to get up and
Yes.
dance to that, Emma. I could tell you're over there.
I think her soul was dancing.
I'm not as bold as
So vision, mission, areas of focus. My gosh, vision, empowering women with knowledge, skills, and supportive community to discover their unique value and bring lasting peace. We've had some really powerful women in this place for the last handful of months. It's been
Absolutely,
amazing.
That's true. And we
this-
have to connect those people to you as well. I
Adds
would
to the
like
family.
always to connect the dots. So
Yes.
tell us about the mission of this federation, as I'm one of the members, but I would love to hear from the master. Yes.
Well, I don't know if I'm the master. I'm working towards it. But first of all, I want to thank you for having me. But Women's
You're welcome.
Federation has been around for a while, and it's a worldwide organization. We have chapters in 172 countries.
Wow.
And we're an NGO organization, which means we actually talk to the United Nations when they have issues about women and family and so forth.
Wow.
So we have a whole team that attends those meetings.
Wonderful.
We have about 40 chapters in the United States,
Mm-hmm.
and Southern California is one of them.
Mm-hmm.
So
Is Southern California one of the biggest ones?
Yes.
That were so large
Yes.
here?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So actually, we just started a new chapter in San Diego, which
Nice.
is
Beautiful.
a new thing.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, what we want to do is we want to raise up women to take their place in society, in their family, in the nation, in the world. Women
love
have had it a little bit hard for quite a long time.
Mm-hmm.
But basically, we don't want to be like a negative towards men,
Mm-hmm.
because we want to work together with men.
Mm-hmm.
Because there are a lot of good men out there really seeking peace. Like you just heard that, right? We really
There's
go
one
for
also
that.
here. Yeah.
Yes.
No, that's for sure. Yeah, has done so many things.
So we're not about women's lib or that kind of thing. We're
Mhm.
really about raising up true women that
Mhm.
become true mothers, true wives. Just really give the nature of femininity to the
Mhm.
world.
Mhm.
Which, women are different from men. and
Mhm.
men
They are? Wait. I've been confused for 50 years now. You got to catch me up to speed here. No.
We have
He's kidding because he has one woman in his life. His mother. She is amazing beyond.
She's a woman? No, I'm just playing. She's so strong, sometimes you'd almost think she was the mom and the dad. She's just amazing.
Yeah, amazing.
Yes. So carry on, I'm just playing.
Go ahead.
Women have a different way of looking at things. They're more nurturing. They think about the effects of what they do a little bit more. So it's very important to bring them into the peace process.
Absolutely. I agree with that 100%.
In a lot of ways, they can start the peace process.
Yes. So we partner with a lot of organizations that have projects that service women and children around the world.
Right.
So we try to empower them in any way that we can.
Lovely.
And so in our area, in the Southern California area, we have like a monthly meeting, and we have one in April. But the basic focuses of Women's Federation are human rights and women's dignity, then marriage and family, the Bridge of Peace ceremony, then spirituality and healing. So from those four basic focuses, there's like 1,000 different topics that you can touch on.
Yes.
Wow.
And they all lead to peace once you catch it. Even music. That
That's part
song
of
is fabulous.
Yes,
really.
that's fun.
I wish I could use that song.
That's
Music.
We're going to use it.
Yeah,
We're gonna use
music's
it.
the common thread that bonds all of us.
Yeah, it's the language of soul.
It is.
Yeah. So tell us about the programs that usually, like for example, if a family they have problems and stuff like that. I heard that you guys have counseling and you have people that they can help them and guide them how they can go through these challenges and barriers that every couple face them, to have those couples together as family and unite together with peace and harmony and love. That's
Yes.
right.
We feel that the husband and wife relationship is like one of the most important aspects of our lives.
That's how it
And it's so important to be cohesive.
Yeah.
Without that, the children
Yes.
can't grow.
No.
They can't develop properly.
Absolutely.
So we don't have counselors per se in the meetings, but we do have
Individuals.
connections
Yeah. Individual.
that can
yeah.
give counseling. For
Sure.
example, I'm not married, so I'm not qualified to counsel a married couple. What am I going to say?
Yeah. Okay. So it's interesting because we have our next guest, Lori, darling Lori Woodley, will be talking about the children, how important they are in order to change the world to a better place. However, I would like to go one step back and say to the which we brought her first, which is for parents to be in tune and harmony and united in order to have those children, to give them that love, to show them how to, you have to be give, and how love is important, to give them love, to nourish them. So that is first. And then, am I right, to have the kids put the responsibility on them, while if they did not receive it, how they're not familiar with the contest, right? Concept. So, yeah.
So
please.
basically, we say the family is the school of love.
Exactly.
If you don't receive true love in a family, then you're going to have a problem.
Absolutely. And I think all the problems in the world that we do as human being, whatever we're doing, that it's not love in there, I think that is because of that the foundation of us being in harmony and in tune with the nature, with everything around us, with people, is just the foundation that our parents, our family are giving us, showing us the purpose of life, showing us God, showing us that there is something to be good and give back to the society and love each other, love another, love one another.
Yep. It wasn't me that said it, but I'll quote it. Yes.
Yes.
Perfect.
Absolutely.
You see
Exactly.
how hard, you see the likes attracts likes. We did not plan this, okay, but that would have been good that we planned, but there's a planner up there which is bringing us all the guests that are in harmony and in tune together. Just think about it. Love song.
It's divine order.
Unity.
Take us to church, Anahit.
No, just honestly, unity for the world, unity for the
Yes,
country. Put
absolutely.
aside your differences, please. Thank you very much. I could just please appreciate that. We beg you, please. So, no, honestly, be one, and then the whole country, and then smaller is community and family, federation, and the community and family, and then goes to a smaller one, which youth and kids.
In other-
Universe plan
We
that.
are
I have
one.
to
We
admit
are
that.
one. We
Yes.
are one.
Yeah.
And
so-
Anahit, let's not
Yes.
forget to mention the event coming up. So
Absolutely.
Emma has a beautiful event
Absolutely.
coming
I
up.
was going to tell her, please tell us about the 25th anniversary of
It's the 22nd.
25th. No, 25th
25th years.
Yes,
Wow.
25. Yes.
You started young. Okay, good.
So how did you start this at 5 years old? This is very.
Well, I didn't start it.
Okay.
We were
Yes.
founded by Dr. Hakjahan Moon in 1992, and actually last Monday was the inauguration 25 years ago.
Nice.
and
Congratulations.
I was there.
That's awesome.
In the front row seat. So on April 22nd, we're going to have a celebration. We're
Nice.
going to have like a mini convention. The president of our organization for the United States is coming, and she will
Wow.
talk to us.
Nice.
She will roll out a new program that we have, a new project called the Global Women Peace Network.
Nice.
And then we'll have a lunch, a very good lunch. George is cooking for
So
us.
George is cooking?
Taco Bell agreed
I'm
to
not
deliver.
sure about that.
George is
I have
best
a joke
cook.
with him, so.
And then we'll have our signature Bridge of Peace ceremony.
Lovely.
And that is where there will be a lot of tears there, a
Aw.
lot of joys.
So Kleenex is
So-
sponsoring this event?
Yes. So I really would like to explain a little bit about
Please.
that event.
Absolutely.
Because we have done this for like 25 years. And the first event started when we sent like 30,000 Japanese ladies. They went to Korea to match up with 30,000 Korean women.
Wow.
And the purpose was that they wanted to repent for what has happened during the war, because Japan invaded Korea and they did some not very nice things. So they wanted to repent for that, and they matched up as sisters. They became sisters.
Wow.
I love
how
it.
Korean
beautiful.
and Japanese.
That's amazing.
And it was so spiritually
That's
fulfilling and
amazing.
healing. So we decided to do that here in the United States.
Beautiful.
So when the 50th anniversary of Pearl Harbor came around,
Mhm.
about 20,000 women from Japan came to the United States, and we had different events in New York, Los Angeles, I think San Francisco, and Chicago, and they matched up with a Western sister.
Nice.
And it was so moving. We had many great speakers there. Even Mrs. Bush came, Laura Bush, and
Nice.
many entertainers came as speakers.
Wonderful.
And then after that, when that kind of ran its course, we had some interracial sisterhood ceremonies here in Los Angeles, because at that time there was a lot of racial tension.
Yes.
So we had those all over the place. Anybody who would have us, like schools, women's clubs, churches, we go there and we have our Bridge of Peace ceremony.
Beautiful.
And
love
basically
it.
what happens at the ceremony is you have like two lines of women, one on each side of the bridge, and they come halfway across the bridge, and then they bow to each other. And when they bow to each other, it's a gesture of repentance and also forgiveness.
Wow.
I love
Even
it.
though those two people they have nothing to do with anything, right? but their ancestors may have.
Represented.
Right.
And it's like a symbolic gesture. Then they come and they meet in the center, they embrace, and then they walk off the stage holding hands.
Nice.
And this
love it.
makes them sisters. And some of those couples, they have flourished. They have visited each other's homes.
Yes.
They've become really sisters.
Close and sisters.
So this is the kind of ceremony that we're going to have on April 22nd.
Wonderful.
And
Wow.
one thing
Love
I
it.
want you to know is we have men there who help us build the bridge and
I love it.
do different jobs.
I'm a contractor.
And they stand around and they get jealous because they want to have that feeling, that healing moment.
Oh, how
And they
nice.
jump.
All right, David, we got to
They
put one of these
jump
on
in?
for men.
They
right?
jump in?
Men are being left
Yes,
out of
yes.
this.
I'm already going to. I'm going to go to this
And-
thing. I'm going to
and
be
it's
there.
This is
Yeah.
huge.
So they
Just-
jump in because they can't see
Because-
that healing feelings, and they jump in and they do it too.
They also want that.
Oh,
So
yeah.
Wow,
It's
how
pretty
amazing.
amazing.
It's a very beautiful ceremony.
Spirituality.
Well, we're looking forward to hearing more about it. Emma Reed from Women's Federation for World Peace USA. This is amazing. We want to have you back after the event. We want to hear a post report. We want to hear if these men cried too and they jumped in
yes,
there.
they do.
They do?
The whole thing.
Really?
Yes.
Man cry. Okay, I'm just
Yes,
kidding.
they do.
Yes, they do. Thank you very much.
I know they
And
do.
we welcome that.
And
Yes,
we certainly
absolutely.
appreciate you taking the time to come
Yeah.
out and bless us today and
Yes.
to share every wonderful thing that you all are doing to help women, empower women, teach and train, and be part of a family core. It's
Yeah.
really amazing. Kudos to you. Thank you for
so
coming on
much
board.
For coming in. I
Thank you.
See
appreciate
you
it.
on the 22nd.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, stay with us in the studio. We're going to switch you out with our other repeat offender here, Lori Woodley. Oh, yeah. Fresh off the Standing Rock Plains. Oh, my God.
Welcome, welcome.
Welcome back. She's been here so
Lori.
much. We're going to have to
I've never been
monogram
here.
that chair
When
for
she
her.
was here. No, she was here. I've never been here.
Well, I'm sorry about
That's
that.
why I didn't know her.
Well, you
So,
really
yeah.
missed out.
But I did not, because I knew what her daughter does, and you did not know that. Bam.
I didn't.
That's right.
Yes, it's right.
It's an interesting space. So let me talk to you, Lori. Now, we did a phone interview a couple weeks ago. You were jumping on the plane the following morning,
Right.
heading to Standing Rock. So let's have a Standing Rock report.
Well, yeah, everybody knows Standing Rock has, had some big changes. At this point, what I'm doing is, working on some of the long-term things outside of Standing Rock grounds for, defunding, pulling our money from banks that are actually funding the Standing Rock and other indigenous culture lands. And so that's, one thing we do from here. But the other thing that takes me back to Standing Rock, a little bit more regularly than I even would have expected is working and the relationship I have built with the schools and the youth there.
Oh, yes.
So we brought about 27, about 4 adults and 23 kids from Standing Rock for our program here in LA.
Nice.
A couple weeks ago, and then I went there and did a whole day workshop, keynote open, and workshopped all day long with one of our other board members for a whole high school of students there.
Beautiful.
From there, they've asked us to come back and do some professional development with the teachers. It's really an honor to be an outsider and be welcomed into a Native culture. There's so much distrust, rightfully.
Oh,
There's,
yes.
there's a lot of reason for our Native and Indigenous cultures to be very wary
You got that
of
right.
outsiders, and so it is a privilege to be invited in, and being there for that day was just, it was life-changing for me, and then we hear it was life-changing for them, so gosh, win-win, isn't that what we should be all striving for in all moments?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
She also had some unique friends. We were talking the other day. You've got some rattlesnake friends that were out there with you.
No, that wasn't in Standing Rock. That was down at Canyon de
Oh,
Guadalupe
it was.
in Mexico.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
She's been
no.
bouncing around everywhere.
I get around,
It's okay.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
she's losing me on this international tour she's on.
Yeah.
So let's talk about that.
Well, another project that I'm working on that is just has my heart all like pulled in and just is to save this amazing and beautiful hot springs oasis called Canyon de Guadalupe down in Baja, Mexico. It is John Quigley, who is the, like I would say, he's the founder, saver of building the team here for Saving Guadalupe. And he's been going for 21 years, and he calls it the womb of Mother Earth. I've only been there twice now. The first time I was there within an hour, I was like, oh, I belong here. And then I was there for under 38 hours the first time, and then I was just there for 5 days, a few days ago.
Wonderful.
Yeah, and I had this really neat experience with what I would at this point try and call like spirit or totem animals, and had this communing with dragonflies, hummingbirds, and yes, rattlesnakes. I had asked John the first time I was there, like, so are there snakes? It's desert. It's got to be snakes. He's like, no, I've never seen one. 21 years. Never seen one. Right, come on.
Right.
And so I had this little, on the ground area that I was sleeping in. And
No way.
2 different days going in around this giant boulder into my space. I saw it the first time, and somebody else saw it the second time, was this rattlesnake. Large.
Oh my God, you
Heading
attracted that.
heading
Love
into my
attraction. You're
Yeah,
pretty
well,
strong on that.
Yeah,
Attract
so-
$2 million.
The second time it got caught and moved up moved away from camp. But, it was interesting there because it is truly a spiritual sanctuary, a very sacred site. And I was never afraid. So interesting. And so
Very nice.
I slept on the ground. I did shake my sleeping bag getting into it at night.
Now, she said she wasn't afraid, but she rolled in here with some new rattlesnake boots on. Here, I saw that.
That's right. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah. So it was just it's a safe, beautiful, hot and cold springs. One of 3 like it in the world.
Wow.
That is under
Love to be there.
under threat of corporate 1% development.
Mhm.
So we're working hard to save the oasis and make it be something that is available for all people for all time.
Can we
Looking
visit it?
forward to
Oh yeah,
absolutely
please do visit.
visiting.
We'll talk.
Yeah. we
Where
should-
is it?
It's in Baja. Is that
Baja?
what you mean? Yeah,
Yeah.
it's in Baja.
Where to
It's-
grab the plane and go down there?
We'll go down this
Oh,
afternoon.
yeah.
I'm in.
Yeah, you should go. It's like you walk in there, the waters have no sulfur smell. Every campsite's got its own private pool.
Wow,
So it's
nice.
all very, very private.
Wow,
Nice.
it's gorgeous.
And then you can hike just a short time and be under cool waterfalls.
Oh,
So that's
Wow.
what's kind of different about
that's
it.
kind of
It is
place
the
that
most-
I
it is
love
literally one of the
to
most
be.
beautiful
Oh
places
my
I've
God.
ever been in my
Oh
life.
my God.
Sounds like Costa Rica, some areas around Costa Rica like
just
that, where
easier
you've
to
got the
get to.
hot springs and the cold, but you got to
Yeah.
trek so far to get there.
Yeah, this is close.
Wow.
Pomona's like that too. Pomona's very pretty.
So
Let's take that on. You take me to Pomona, I'll take you to Guadalupe.
Yeah.
Done
I
deal.
guarantee you
Yeah.
it's a
Done deal.
different place.
So Lori, tell us about my voice. Tell us about the mission and the charity and excuse me,
Yeah, so
the donation and communication for love.
Yeah,
That you.
so what I do as a career and what I've done for 28 years as a school counselor is run experiential work. And so I believe that our youth are the solutions to the issues we're having today.
Mhm.
And what we need in our future is our youth to come up and take leadership roles and take
Mhm.
on, whether that's big leadership roles or
Mhm.
just small ones, because
Mhm.
I know that some people are like, I'm never going to lead anybody. I'm like, we all influence every minute.
Exactly.
Our frown, our smile,
Mhm.
our pout,
Absolutely.
our applause, it influences those around us. So
That's
at
it.
all moments, we're influencers.
Mhm.
And I think we're kind of numb to knowing that.
Absolutely.
And so I know that adults are much harder to change.
You got
We're
that
a little
right.
bit more stubborn, right? And so, being an elementary middle school counselor for so long, I really realized that that's the age.
Mhm.
The age to get to the age to create full massive change
Absolutely.
is starting in middle school.
Critical.
Once you get to high school, you've sort of decided this is how I am, and until like
Right.
mid-20s, you're kind of like that's how it is.
Right.
Yeah.
But in middle school, I mean, who
Yeah.
wants to do middle school again? Do you want to
No.
go live 11 to 14 years old again?
I could
Heck
could
no.
do a couple
I can
things
do
over.
that. I
Yes.
can do that.
Yeah,
I love that, so.
most people just would be like 11 to 14.
No way.
Never, right?
I'm good.
Oh,
Exactly.
No, I
They're
have been a
formative
very
years.
good kid.
It was very
Yeah,
awkward.
very good.
Yeah.
They're
you know?
awkward years, yeah. And so, but
No,
those are the years
it's
where
very
you're looking
grounded.
in the mirror and you're like, who am I? Who am I going to be? How am I going to walk in this world?
Mhm.
And I think it's our responsibility to be like, how you're going to walk is lightly
Ooh, yeah.
and with love and
Mm.
purpose. And you're
Mhm.
going to find your passion. Because,
Mhm.
By the way, you have passion. I do. Kids don't even like, I have passion. I have gifts. You know, they're like,
Wow.
everything leans on others to influence how they're going to think, see, walk, talk.
Yeah.
And so what we do is say, no, you start here inside.
Yeah.
You make it. You figure out who you are.
Right.
Then you can walk and talk
Yes.
with purpose and direction in the world.
Absolutely.
And then we create schools and communities that are safer, and we don't have people who hurt each other, and suicide rates come down.
Beautiful.
And cutting and depression, you know, like the drug use right now, not illegal, that's there too, but of, you know, chemical dependency on antidepressants and
Yes.
anxiety meds.
Yes,
For
pills.
kids like 12 to 24 years old, it's
Handfuls of drugs. It's
off
ridiculous.
but they're
Sickening.
prescribed.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think we actually have that much miswiring. I think we have a lot of kids who aren't resilient.
Yeah. So,
Absolutely.
but before actually the school wants to do that, I believe that's the job for parents and the family to give that love and purpose and value to a kid and say, hey, we think you're so special, you're so talented, you're amazing the way you are. Whoever you are, you're so unique. I was so blessed that I received that from my family, from my father. And so that's why in that age, I was totally grounded. And I 12-year-old, I knew what I'm going to do.
Right.
But the thing is, I'm saying is because that's goes back to Emma and family, how important is it. Then school, definitely on the top. But hey, you guys, parents, please
it's
give
a-
love and please.
It's a community thing.
It is a
Yeah.
community
It
thing.
takes a
Everything.
village.
Yeah.
And
all
based
together.
on community, we have a phone call that just came in. Let me pull this
Lovely.
up. I believe, is this Steve Webster?
Hi, Paul.
How are you doing, my friend?
I'm
Hello,
fine, and you?
Steve.
You got so inspired, you had to call in, didn't you?
I did.
Steve, it's very interesting. You know, why don't you do this? I'm not going to steal your thunder. Tell everybody who you are, what you're about, how you're doing it, and how you're going to get there, and what we need to do to help you.
was
Okay,
fast.
well, in a nutshell, my name is Steve Webster. I'm a hypnotherapist. I'm passionate about people, in particular about weight loss. As you know, America has an obesity problem. The thing is, America doesn't understand why they have an obesity problem. So we think we do. So we started off what we call Thin Essence. Thin Essence is the USA's first holistic hypnosis weight loss clinic and wellness center. So we focus on the complete client in order to make weight loss automatic, achievable, and permanent.
Wow.
The fact is, when you try and diet, you're using your conscious mind. And you lose 2 pounds, 5 pounds, 10 pounds, and you feel really proud about that. And then in 6 months' time, you're looking in the mirror and you think, oh my goodness, I've put all the weight back on. So all diets work on the basis that you lose weight, but the fact is no diet works. That weight always comes back. And the simple reason is you're trying to use your conscious mind to diet and not your subconscious mind. And your subconscious mind is your programming from when you were small, okay? So you're looking at the world, your parents and what have you, and it's a sum of the programs inside you. And if your subconscious mind thinks that you're an overweight individual, that's what you will remain.
Wow.
Very
interesting.
interesting.
Very interesting.
I feel like you just put me under hypnosis, and I just lost 5 pounds.
So, Steve, that's why I'm thin, because I've been thin all the time. And my grandmom always saying, eat, you're going to stay this way all your life. So
she's
that's
been-
what it is.
Her
Now
grandma
I got
hypnotized her. That's what it
it.
was.
That's what it was.
So tell everybody how they can get affiliated to you and maybe get hypnotized and start losing some weight.
Right. Well, it definitely does work. I mean, you just have to go to the website and look at some of our success stories. I mean, the one lady has lost 60 pounds and it's remained off, you know, whereas before she tried to diet and it didn't work. So the website is a good place to start. That's thinessence.com. We have a wellness center which is based in Westlake Village.
Awesome.
Wow.
And you want to give that address real quick?
Yeah, sure. It's at a beautiful center called the Water Court, and that's at 900 Hampshire Road, Westlake Village, 91361.
That's beautiful.
What
And
is
that's
the phone number,
thinessence.com.
maybe?
Yeah, what's a phone number
the
just
phone
in case
number?
some people want to
Yeah.
give a call and that can't just run down?
Yes, please.
Okay. The phone number is 805. I do know I don't know it off by heart, but it's 805-230-3627.
Beautiful. I don't know if anybody knows any numbers by heart anymore. We've all logged these into our
I-
phones. I don't even know if I know my own
Important
number
people.
anymore.
Yeah.
I have to always look at my phone. Oh, what's this number?
He doesn't know my number.
Yeah.
If I disappear, I'm happy. Then he can't. I'm just
Classic.
I'm just-
Too funny.
My number is so easy, but okay. Anyways,
David?
Well, I was just going to say, Steve has this amazing voice. It sort of is hypnotic just listening to you describe what's going on.
right,
I
yes.
think I lost about 1.5 pounds. This is good.
Amazing. I'm loving it. Well, Steve, we'd love to have you down here sometime to share a little bit more about this, share some of the success stories, maybe even bring one of your success stories on board
Yes.
to help inspire others. And we're running a little tight on time, but I wanted to make sure to get you in here, let everybody know what you're about, what you're doing, how they can get help from you, and that there is hope. Period.
Yes,
That's
yes,
the
yes.
key. Hope.
hope.
So if
Yes.
any of you all are out there suffering in any way, shape, or form, you've yo-yoed through all these crazy diets and all of that, it's always good maybe to reach out and try something new that has some effectiveness to it.
Yeah.
Steve, we
It's a
appreciate you
mindset, yes.
coming on board, sharing everything, and we look forward to getting you back on the show, getting you here live since you're local, and you have an amazing, splendid day, brother.
Thank you so much for calling. I appreciate
Paul,
it.
thank you very much. Thank you for your time. Have
You're
a great
welcome.
day.
Thank you,
Have
Steve.
a great day. Bye.
You know, on that note, I was getting a little hungry. I think we got to do something live.
So hungry.
It's a musical snack
Yes.
coming up.
Could
David,
we just order a pizza instead?
we could.
No, thank you.
Give it about a minute and a half or two. It's always good to have a little live. Oh, he got to get the sunglasses. Oh, thank you very much.
These are vibe glasses.
Okay, so here, let me see. Let's pull this off right here. And we're going to get a little bit of reverb on David. There it is. Oh, yeah.
Hello. That's perfect.
Oh, yeah. We're there. Perfect. All right, here we go. My tummy's full. I loved it. Oh
It
my
was
gosh.
amazing. I love trumpet
Always
and
nice.
saxophone so much. I think some of the
You didn't say
instruments in my-
saxophone, did you?
Yeah.
They're not allowed today. This is a saxophone-free
That's a
zone
trump-
today.
Okay, whatever. Okay, so now what I was gonna say is, and violin. I love it so much. I think piano, of course, and some others. Can't
Well, are
stop
there any
saying
that you
no.
don't like? Maybe the
Let's see,
bassoon.
I
Yeah,
think she
let
just
me
named
see.
off
Except the
Think none of
timpani and the
sitar.
bassoon.
but I was saying to Paul the other day, each of us have those. What was the name? The the wires of, let's say his guitar has wires,
A
right?
guitar string?
Yes, strings. Thank you very
Interesting.
much. That's English, you know. That's
All right, I get
my
it.
first language is Farsi, the beautiful language, sweet Farsi.
We could switch, couldn't we? We all go to Farsi for a minute.
We could.
So, but the strains are, each of us have those strains in our soul. And some music and some instrument, they can touch those that are like amazing feeling that you can have it, and that is that is from universe. That's so
I love it when the
unique.
universe plays music to me.
Consciousness.
It's always
That's
I'm
connected.
resonating always something.
Yeah, vibrating on that.
It's
universal
always
energy
when you're
level,
on
yeah.
that frequency.
And that was
it's just
always-
hitting.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, it's like David.
his
We were at the
trumpet
studio.
just goes directly there and bam, 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 bam.
Oh man, it's just beautiful. I love it.
Amazing.
You know what? I wanted to share because David's album, The Journey, is amazing.
Well, thank
It's
you.
a work of art.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh.
Well, it's instrumental music with a very modern twist to it, because
Absolutely.
nobody's doing groundbreaking stuff that scares people. But I wanted to do something that really kind of shakes you up a little bit, and we combine my trumpet with improvisation from jazz and classical music, but combining it with the current EDM, like the real dancey stuff that kind of makes you want to get up and dance a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
So that's the journey, and it's all songs about your life,
Oh,
because we all relate to that.
I'll second that.
Yeah.
Several of these I really am in love with. Obviously, We Are One that we played earlier was amazing, but Redemption is amazing. Share with us a little bit about Redemption, and we're going to spool this thing up.
I have a DJ remixer I work with, Robert Eibach, who's really, really talented.
Love him.
We've worked for years together. But on this one, he created this little groove, and I said, I just feel so uplifted by this. This is redemption. And so I closed my eyes and I just played it, and what you hear on this record is just me with my eyes closed playing it. So I hope you enjoy it. But
You know what? Let's mute
Yes,
everybody, and we are
please.
going to go
Please,
for
we're
a
so
little
hungry.
bit of redemption.
Amazing.
Hey, that's a teaser for everybody. You're going to be pushed to the record big time. We are going to post all of that. That's on our website. I'm going to leave that playing a little bit in the background just to tease you all a little bit. We're running up close on time, so I want to make sure we had a little bit of time to speak. I actually, wow, how that was mixed is crazy. Talk about how you layered all the horns in there.
It's really just one trumpet.
No
it's just
way.
one trumpet, and then
Just effects in it?
we do a little filtering thing where I kind of play with it, and Robert and I kind of came up with this new sound just by creating something. And the DJs love it. The DJs are going, "What'd you do?" You know, I don't know. We turned a
So
couple
good.
things, and we kind of made it because it's organic. It's real music,
Big
you know, along
time.
with like all the synthesizers, all that stuff. But there's some real passion, you know. And that's what it's about for me.
Strong. Man, I wanted
Thank
to get
you.
up and just jazzercise
Well, you can.
to
You
that.
can. You got 3 more minutes.
Yeah,
Go, Paul.
jazzercise, everybody. Okay, so talk about some of the latest things coming up. Are you performing anywhere locally?
Yes, you know what? I'm going to go visit this Women's Federation for World Peace thing on April 22nd
Brilliant.
because I think that's a really important thing in our world right now, and I want to be there. So I'm going to come play there. I'm going to play something, Amazing Grace or the Star Spangled Banner. I'll play something on my trumpet. Okay, we're going to do that.
Wonderful.
She invited me, so
See?
I'm going to go out there.
Beautiful.
And-
Bonus plant. Congratulations, Emma.
And then we'll be at the White House on May 20th, of course.
We're all going.
I'm going to any place that they'll have me. So there's going to be some Congress people and some senators and
Might be a
world
president
leaders.
there.
There might be. I'll take
Inside.
a couple. You know, we've invited 3 of the presidents, in fact.
Really?
Yeah, I'll invite them all. We all need to get together.
Unity.
Yeah.
No sides, no
Absolutely.
divisions.
For one day,
Yeah,
we're
we're
all
all
going to
the same.
love each other, and maybe that'll catch on.
Well, I already love all of you all.
All right. Well, good.
There we go.
Oh, my God.
We're
I'm
warriors of
so-
love in the world.
Hey, we
It is.
are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lori, where's everything taking you next, dear?
Well, right now we just launched, with Shailene. She just, put up a big video. And we've got a big crowd rise thing. So we're looking to serve, we're serving 11,000 kids this year and 240 2 years ago. So our growth has been substantial, and we need to keep up with that. So we have a really big campaign and just launched, and Shay's got, almost 2 million
Yes.
followers on Twitter and 1.6 on Facebook, and so we're just going crazy, and
That was amazing TV series. Me and my friend had always made sure to see and follow with Nicole Kidman and
Reese Witherspoon and
yes,
Shailene, yeah.
and Charlene,
Yeah.
and it
It
was
did very
amazing.
well.
It
We're
was
loving
very nice, really
Yeah.
very nice. The
Yeah.
whole relationships between kids and between the parents, and
Right.
it's amazing. Yeah,
Yeah.
wonderful.
The hurt and hope of
Hooked us
humanity.
bad. Hooked us.
Yeah, you did.
And
You
I'm
did a
hard
good
to be
job.
hooked, by the way. Yeah,
We're glad you
beautiful
got
series.
captured.
Everyone go and watch. It was the final.
Yeah, it's done now, but you
it's
can find
done.
it on HBO.
Yeah, you
Go.
can find.
Well,
it
let's
out.
talk about how
Yeah.
people can go help with this, because I donated on it.
Yeah, you
and,
did. We
it-
appreciate
this
that too,
campaign.
Paul.
I know I would in a heartbeat, and I want everybody. Hey, it's only $10.
That's right.
It's about
$10.
compounding. So we take 100,000 people that donated $10. Let's make a difference together. Everybody can
Bam.
skip a couple lattes to make a difference.
Yes.
That's really
Period.
only one latte.
Oh, yeah.
Place
Yeah,
I
it
go.
is.
It
Most
is.
places.
So, is there a way that you can share that to me, that I can share that on our
Oh, certainly.
sites?
I'll give it to you. Yeah, so,
Yeah.
you can find us at allittakes.org.
Yeah.
And then also on CrowdRise. We're on their front page right now, CrowdRise /allittakes. And it's, all it takes is $10. And
Exactly.
100,000 of us do that.
That's it.
Seems, it's,
That's
that
nuts.
changes everything
Amazing,
for what we can
yes.
do for
It's
kids
a
next
game
year.
changer.
It's a game
Beautiful.
changer.
You know?
And it's
Yes.
$10 each of us.
Hey,
Yes,
let's all
yes.
do something.
It's
If you
so
felt like
doable.
you haven't had a place to make a difference, this is where to do it.
Yeah,
Make
absolutely.
a difference today. Feel warm and fuzzy.
Yeah,
That's
$10.
$10. What's $10 to do
Exactly.
something right?
Exactly.
Amazing.
Yeah. I
I
So,
think the rewards is more than $10.
You
Make a sandwich at home.
are you heading back
One
to
day.
Standing Rock or any of that?
I'll be back in Standing Rock on May 2nd and 3rd,
Bam.
May 2nd to 4th for their annual youth conference. We'll be speaking in front of about 600 kids from the Standing Rock Nation and other reservations nearby also.
Lovely. We got to run. It's Rockers for Wildlife every Wednesday at noon. We're on Instagram. We're on Twitter. I think we're everywhere now. We're starting to really burn it up. David, where does everybody go see you, brother?
DavidLongoria.com. And also, weareoneconcerts.org.
Bam.
Beautiful.
And where can everybody go see all your art and all your amazing stuff?
AnahitItimadi.com.
Allittakes.org.
Allittakes.org.
Emma.
WFWP.
wfwp.us.
On that note, you know what? You know what? I got to do something. I know we're running just a tad bit over, but I have to do this. I just can't help it. We're going to just add this right here at the very front. So here we go. And we're out of here. You know what? It is. We are one. The power of one means something. Let's take this out. Let's jam this thing out. We love you. Every Wednesday, be back. We're going to put up an archive. We'll put up all the links. You all rock the house. We love you dearly. It's Rockers for Wildlife, baby. We'll catch you on the flip side. Oh, we have it on both. I love it. I love it. That's classic.